Ever wondered why a few large firms dominate entire industries, while other players are left sandwiched in between? The answer lies in understanding a set of industry shifts, collectively called sandwich economics. Sandwich economics refers to a set of economic principles that explain how new technological changes shift value and power relationships in a value chain. In the industrial era, businesses scaled through vertical integration, integrating across supply, production, and distribution. But with every new generation of digital technologies, we're seeing a shift towards a horizontal industry structure, where power and profits are concentrated at a few specific layers, and the other layers get sandwiched in between and increasingly lose power and profits. Let's look at the telecom industry, for instance. Traditional telcos would vertically integrate across back-end infrastructure and customer-facing services. This vertical structure was first unbundled by Apple and Google, which dominated the horizontal operating system layer in the middle, and subsequently by WhatsApp and Skype, which dominated the communications services layer at the top. These shifts sandwiched telecom operators and handset manufacturers into the commoditized infrastructure and data traffic areas. Let's look at examples in online commerce. Amazon has established a dominant aggregator position through Amazon Marketplace and Amazon Prime. Merchants are increasingly sandwiched between this aggregator position and Amazon's warehousing and logistics infrastructure services. In contrast, Shopify acts as an infrastructure for e-commerce merchants and pursues partnerships with aggregators like Facebook and TikTok to gain strong positions across the sandwich. How exactly do firms leverage sandwich economics towards greater power and profit? Dominant firms accumulate value through scale advantages, data extraction, and network effects. As these players scale out, they increasingly sandwich other layers in between through absorption and commoditization. First, dominant firms identify common profit pools at adjacent layers of the sandwich and absorb those profit pools by developing competing functionality at scale. For instance, as healthcare providers build on top of Google DeepMind and other AI infrastructures, these players constantly train their models based on the data captured from physician actions. As the models become stronger, these infrastructures absorb decision-making logic away from physicians. Absorption commoditizes adjacent layers, further thickening the dominant layer and thinning out profits in adjacent layers. Eventually, the very physicians who trained the AI risk getting commoditized by it. Further, as market access to patients is increasingly regulated through telehealth platforms, the physicians get sandwiched from both sides with ever-thinning profit pools. How does the sandwich economy affect our daily life? In our sandwiched world, we leverage generative AI and cloud infrastructure for a large part of our workflow and gain career opportunities through aggregators like Upwork and LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and TikTok. We need to understand sandwich economics to avoid getting sandwiched in between. In fact, we see the sandwich everywhere. The future of globalization itself is increasingly shaped by sandwich economics. A few nation-states produce and export most of the world's digital infrastructure and are setting up strong political positions in the sandwich as we enter a new era of globalization. On the one hand, firms which understand sandwich economics will be well positioned to benefit from future technological shifts. On the other hand, Left unchecked, sandwich economics will increase concentration of power and profits in the economy and drive greater inequality in society. Businesses, regulators, and governments can prevent excessive power concentration. Using the principles of the sandwich economics, they can craft responses to slice and dice the sandwich. The future looks poised to be increasingly sandwiched unless we act to counter it. Will you get sandwiched and watch your profits move away? Or will you push back, slice and dice the sandwich, and share value across many more stakeholders?